if you were to ask me a couple years ago where I would be today, I probably wouldn't know how to tell you or how to explain it or where I would be. It's definitely very surprising to me that I'm even sitting here right now, a part of what I've learned to be a family. I never took a church that serious to the point where I went all the time. Very rarely I went to church. I tried many times, but it was very hard to follow a certain group of people that I really didn't trust. The river has definitely changed my point of view in so many different ways that I feel like a different person myself. It's definitely shown me a lot of different realities that I didn't know existed as a person, as a man, and as someone who definitely needs Jesus in his life and God. I definitely have a lot of people to thank for that. My support system is my family as well, and I mean, in a lot of different situations, I've gone in alone, and which has never helped me out incorporate myself in something so powerful. And the fact that my family, my beautiful wife Garcia, my beautiful kids, Genesis, Genevieve, Edmund, and Elijah, I mean, they mean everything to me. And even the dogs, Logan and Coco. And now Jesus means everything to me. He's definitely a very important part of my life right now. I'm gonna be baptized, and I mean, I never thought I would even get here at some point in time, but I feel confident enough that it's the right step and the right move, and it feels good. The way I ended up at the river was me and J-Lo, Jonathan Lopez, were co-workers at Hearst Autoplex Mitsubishi, where that's where he is a manager. That's one of the desk managers there, and I'm a salesman. While he works the numbers, I get you to fall in love with the vehicle.
I'm Jonathan. A lot of people know me as J-Lo at the dealership, and I work with Eugene. So I invited Eugene to church.
He would ask me and would sometimes talk to me about going to the church because of different conversations that we had at points in time. He never pushed it on me, which was definitely a relief. And as well as just our conversations always led up to the same thing, which was God, and how it changed his life and how it could change mine. And he had been invited me for about a year, and I took the jump one day, and I haven't looked back.
So that weekend after church, he came up to me and he said, I found the church that I want to be a member of. He goes, this is it. I want to be at this church, and my family loved it. He thought he was going to have, trouble persuading them to come to this church, and I think from what he tells me, everybody fell in love with, coming to the river. So I think it's been a good place for him at the church and at work as well. So I can see the changes that he's going through because he's speaking about it more. I think it's definitely changing his heart, and he's doing things to better himself and his family. So at the time I was working in the finance department, so basically taking care of all the paperwork, and she was in the accounting side of the dealership, where I would go to turn in my paperwork to her. So she wasn't very nice to me then. She was very strict and liked things a certain way, but she kind of kept pushing me away because she's all business.
Jonathan's wife, also known as all business by him, but since we worked together, I didn't really, pay any attention to him. I just wanted to work on time, get it done right. That's just who I am at work. But after we stopped working together, then we became friends, and he was always talking about church, and then after a while, just friendship, then we decided to start dating, and one thing that attracted me to him was that he was so open about going to church, about God, and how I needed that in my life, and he was that for me.
So I ended up marrying her on November 17th of 2017, even though she was all business. And she started coming to the river almost 2 years now, so I think it was Easter service of 2016 when she decided to come to church with me.
He took me to the river Easter Sunday, and that was probably the perfect time for me to have gone. We were dating, and I did it for him, but I also did it for myself because I knew there was something in my heart that said, hey, he's put here in your path for a reason. And we went to church, we went to the river, and I told him I loved it. It's exactly what I needed. I was raised Catholic. I always gone to a Catholic church, never been to any type of different church. But I stepped away from God because I was hurt, and it's just something that is how I handled it. And now in my journey with Jonathan and the river and everything that I'm learning about God and how forgiving He is, and it was me that wasn't forgiving. I just in love with Him and the river and everybody that has helped me just be okay.
I am very much indebted to him for showing me exactly what that church was about, which is the river. And I feel like I owe him big. I owe him big because I haven't been as happy as I am now in a very long time. Probably wouldn't have ever learned how to forgive myself if it wasn't for him.
So when I invited Eugene to the church, I didn't know what kind of transformation he was going to go through. I think just watching his spiritual journey, develop has kind of put a little fire in mine, and it's kind of increased my spirituality as well. Both Gladys and I serve at the church, and I think it's something that's helped her, get more motivated as well. She just recently started joining the team, joined the hospitality team as well, and she's serving early in the morning. So I think it's changing our relationship with the church as well. Just watching new families come into the church, you never know what a invite might do.